What family tradition was literally poisoning everyone's brain? In my family, every child had to drink a special tea on their 13th birthday that would erase all memories from before age 10, because my grandmother believed childhood memories made adults weak. My grandmother Isadora ruled our family like a queen. She lived in this mansion where all family events happened. Everyone did exactly what she said. No questions, no arguments. She had this sick theory that remembering your childhood made you soft and pathetic. So she created this tradition where on your 13th birthday, you drink her blessing tea and wake up with no memories from before you were 10. I watched it happen to all my older siblings. My brother Caspian used to build these amazing tree forts with our dad. After his ceremony, he walked right past the one in our backyard like it wasn't even there. My sister had been doing gymnastics since she was 4. After her tea, she found her old leotards in her closet and asked Mom why we had them. The worst part was finding these notes Caspian had hidden before his ceremony. Simple things like, Dad taught you to use a hammer and you love building because it makes you feel strong. When I showed them to him later, he just shrugged. They meant nothing to him, just words on paper from some stranger. As my 13th birthday got closer, I started getting desperate. I'd sneak down to the basement at night and record myself talking into this old camera. Every memory I could think of. The day Mom taught me to swim, the time Caspian and I built a snow fort, my first day of school, everything I was about to lose. Then I found something that changed everything. I was helping clean the attic when I discovered a box of my Aunt Verity's old medical files. Brain scans showing damage to parts of her brain. Doctor's notes about severe memory problems and can't form emotional bonds. She'd been Isadora's first victim 30 years ago. There were more files, cousins who'd moved away, uncles who'd cut contact. All of them had the same brain damage. All of them had drunk the tea. My 13th birthday came too fast. The whole family gathered in Isadora's dining room. She brought out this fancy teacup with the brown liquid that smelled like dirt and herbs. She gave this speech about how I was about to be freed from weakness. My parents sat there smiling. My siblings watched with empty eyes, but I'd been preparing for weeks. I'd gone through her greenhouse at night, figured out which plants she used, made my own harmless version that looked exactly the same, practiced switching cups without anyone seeing. When she handed me that cup, my hands were shaking, but I made the switch while pretending to pray. Drank my fake tea while she watched with this satisfied smile. Then I acted out the whole thing. Stumbled, looked confused, asked where I was. Let her think she'd won. For months, I lived a lie. When she'd show me baby photos, I'd stare at them blank. When Mom talked about family vacations, I'd act like I didn't understand. Meanwhile, I was collecting evidence, recording her talking about the tradition, taking pictures of her poison plants, finding more medical records hidden in her house. She started getting suspicious when I forgot things too perfectly. Real memory loss is messy. People remember fragments. I was too thorough in my act. Then she announced my cousin Delilah would have her ceremony early. She was only 11, but Isadora said she was ready. That's when I knew I couldn't pretend anymore. The fight got ugly fast. When I tried to warn Delilah's parents, Isadora convinced them I was having side effects from the tea. She brought in family members who swore the tradition helped them. My uncle gave this speech about how losing his memories made him a better businessman. She even tried to put the real tea in my food. Sure, I needed a stronger dose. She organized a whole intervention. 15 family members telling me I was sick, that I needed help, that refusing my treatment was hurting everyone. She had papers from some fake doctor saying I had tea-resistant syndrome. She was going to force it down my throat if she had to. What saved me was pure chance. My chemistry teacher noticed I kept asking about poisonous plants. When she asked why, something in me broke. I showed her everything. The videos, the medical files, the photos of Isadora's greenhouse. Turns out teachers have to report abuse, even the weird kind that sounds made up. The investigation found 3 generations of poisoned children, 17 family members with permanent brain damage. Isadora had been making the tea stronger each year. The younger kids were getting higher doses, more damage. I lost my entire family. My parents chose Isadora over me, said I destroyed something sacred. My siblings couldn't understand what I'd done wrong. They literally couldn't remember life being different. I ended up living with my mom's sister who'd run away at 12, the only one who'd escaped the tea. Delilah kept her memories. So did 8 younger cousins. But I'm banned from every family event, erased from photos. They tell people I died. To me, they're strangers living their successful, empty lives.